In a world that never stops, burnout has become the epidemic of our time. It starts with subtle signs: irritability, fatigue, and a sense of overwhelm. But then something happens: a health scare, a missed deadline, or a moment of extreme frustration. This is the breaking point, the stimulus that brings burnout to the surface. But what if the path to burnout was also the path to breakthrough? Imagine a life where relentless pressure doesn't deplete you, but instead fuels your greatest achievements. Where burnout isn't the end, but it's the beginning of a breakthrough. This is not just a possibility, it's a scientific reality waiting to be unlocked. Elon Musk, one of the greatest and most driven entrepreneurs of our time, has publicly shared his struggles with burnout, but instead of succumbing, he used it as a catalyst to re-engineer his approach to productivity, leading some of his greatest innovations. Burnout isn't just exhaustion. It's physical, emotional, and cognitive breakdown. It's when the mind says enough and the body follows suit. Recognizing the problem is the first step to recovery. Burnout isn't just tiredness. It's a systemic issue affecting your mind, body, and productivity. As the symptoms intensify, the need for change is undeniable. But the science shows us that this moment of breakdown can be the catalyst for transformative breakthrough. Arianna Huffington collapsed from exhaustion in 2007, a dramatic wake-up call that led her to rethink her approach to work and life. This turning point not only changed her personal life, but also inspired her to found Thrive Global, a company dedicated to reducing stress and burnout. To truly understand burnout, we must look at the brain. Prolonged stress leads to the release of stress hormones like cortisol. Elevated levels of cortisol over time can cause the neurons in the prefrontal cortex to shrink. This shrinkage reduces the number of connections between neurons, synapses, which impairs the brain's ability to process complex thoughts and make decisions. As a result, individuals under chronic stress may find it harder to think clearly, make decisions, and control their impulses. Chronic stress can lead to the atrophy, so the shrinking, of the hippocampus. High cortisol levels can damage the neurons in this area, leading to a reduction in the volume of the hippocampus. This damage impairs the brain's ability to form new memories and recall existing ones, which can lead to difficulties in learning and remembering information. Additionally, because the hippocampus helps regulate emotions, its impairment can contribute to mood disorders like depression and anxiety. Burnout is not just about stress, it's about the body's inability to recover. However, neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself, offers hope. By understanding and harnessing neuroplasticity, we can turn the effects of burnout into a regenerative process. Balance isn't about dividing your time equally. It's about prioritizing your most important tasks and setting clear boundaries. Research from the American Psychological Association shows us that chronic stress due to a lack of work-life balance leads to burnout. By deliberately managing your time, you protect your mental and physical well-being, making you more effective in the long run. Are you effectively managing your time, or is work-life balance tipping towards burnout? Have you set clear boundaries in your life, or are you allowing work to consume your personal life? Engagement isn't just about being busy. It's about connecting with your work on a deeper level, aligning with your core values and passions. Research by Gallup shows that employees who are engaged in their work are more productive, healthier, and less likely to experience burnout. When you engage with what truly matters to you, work becomes a source of fulfillment rather than stress. To re-engage, start by revisiting your why. Why did you choose your profession? What did you hope to achieve? If what you're doing with your limited time does not align with your values, then life's too short not to change towards a path that does. Are you engaged in your work in a way that resonates with your core values, or have you lost sight of what truly matters? What steps are you taking to connect with your passions both inside and outside of work? Physical activity is one of the most powerful tools to combat stress and prevent burnout. Studies from the Mayo Clinic show that regular exercise reduces levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and stimulates the production of endorphins, the body's natural mood elevators. Whether it's a morning run, yoga, or simply a walk in nature, these activities not only boost your physical health, but also rejuvenate your mind. But activation goes beyond traditional exercise. Engaging in creative activities like painting, playing an instrument, or even gardening can also serve as powerful stress relievers. These activities engage different parts of your brain by providing a break from the linear analytical thinking required in most work environments and help with the restoration of cognitive function. Are you making time for physical activities that rejuvenate your body and mind? Or are you neglecting the crucial aspect of self-care? How often do you engage in creative or physical activities that help you disconnect from work and recharge? Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, a powerful tool to manage stress and prevent burnout. Research published by the Journal of Mindfulness reveals that regular mindfulness practice reduces anxiety, depression, improves attention, and enhances emotional regulation. By integrating mindfulness into your daily routine, you create mental space to navigate challenges without being overwhelmed. Mindfulness can be practiced in many forms, from meditation to mindful breathing to simply being aware of your surroundings as you go about your day. Techniques like the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise can quickly bring you back into the present moment, helping you manage stress before it escalates. Are you practicing mindfulness regularly to manage stress, or are you allowing stress to accumulate unchecked? What mindfulness techniques have you incorporated into your daily routine to ensure you remain centered and focused? By following a science-backed path, you don't just recover from burnout, you build a life of resilience. You reconnect with your purpose, restore your energy, and unlock a level of productivity and fulfillment that you never thought possible. After struggling with depression and burnout, J.K. Rowling transformed her experience into the most successful literary careers of all time, demonstrating that our greatest challenges can lead to our greatest successes. As you reflect on the B.E.A.M framework, ask yourself, are you truly balancing your life, or are you teetering on the edge of burnout? Are you engaged in your work in a way that fuels you or drains you? It's time to take control and turn burnout into your breakthrough. The journey from burnout to breakthrough isn't easy, but with the right tools and mindset, it's a journey that leads to a life of unparalleled fulfillment and success.